Sorril is native to Europe and Asia, and it's a very useful herb, particularly in the winter, because the leaves are just like kind of lemony green salad vegetables, and they still can pick the leaves at the moment, but they're not as nice because you've got these flowering stems, and the flowers come out in May and June, so they're very early this year. And after they finish flowering, the kind of leaves are alright again then, but the leaves are best during the winter when they're just like a nice little rosette. It is a perennial plant, and you do get garden varieties of it, and if you don't want them to flower and keep the leaves nice all year round, you could quite simply just cut off the flowering stems like this, and then they'll just grow up new ones and they'll keep on trying to flower, but it keeps the leaves tasty all the time. The leaves are really nice lemony, a really good foraging plant, very common in grassland and sometimes hedgerows as well. They like a bit of sun, and they're just one of those plants that really tastes nice. They have lots of medicinal uses, but really just generally good for your health, good for everything, good for our immune system, good for your skin, good for just everything, you know. It's very good to have sorrel in your diet. It's like one of those herbs that's got a huge list of medicinal cures. And they're quite nice to the leaves in sandwiches and cooking. You can do all sorts with them. They're kind of a bit like a kind of lemony flavoured spinach, really. And they have flowers that, and also the plant, to identify it, it looks very like a dock. In fact, they're related to dock, and they just look like a miniature dock. But docks don't taste very nice, you know. Docks taste horrible. You can eat them, but they just don't taste very nice. But sorrel actually does taste nice. But when the flowering stems come up, those bits taste a bit bitter, and they don't taste as nice because the sorrel doesn't want you to eat its best bits. So the little leaves are best. But when they're flowering, when they've got these flowering stems, they don't taste as nice. So when they finish flowering, then they taste nice again. But for now, probably best to avoid the sorrel.